Hello my dear student, welcome back on my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the topic transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, I think you all know very well about the verbs. Okay, verb is a action word that do by the subject. And if you have to write any sentence, then we need of the verb. So verb is very important to make the structure of the sentence. Okay. For example, I write here an example. He goes to school. Okay. In this sentence, you can see here is the subject and then verb and then object. Okay. But many of the sentence that we have to no need of the object. Okay. For example, the child laughed. The child laughed. In this sentence, you can see here the subject and rest part will be verb. Okay, and it is the subject, and you can see here the verb. And you can see here in this sentence we no need of the object. Okay, so it is clear that we have to no need of a object or other word. We have only two words that is very important. First is the subject and second is the verb. Both are the word very important to make the structure of the sentence. And wherever you also use, you know very well about the what is the main word or main part of the subject. In the previous video I have to tell you about the part of the sentence. The sentence also made by the two important word, that is the noun or pronoun. Okay, it is a very important. So you have, if you want to see the video of the subject and verb, then you can see in the previous playlist of the channel. Okay, so let's start. First I will repeat some of the important example, like he repairs car. He repairs car. Okay, he repairs car. First and second example is the girl has a pretty frock. The girl has a pretty frock. Okay, and the third sentence I will write here, the ostrich is a huge bird. The ostrich is a huge bird. Okay, ostrich is a huge bird. So we know that a sentence will always have a verb. Okay, and a verb tell us about, in the first sentence you can see that a verb tell us what a person or things does. Okay, what a person or things does. So in the first example you can see here he repairs cars. So here he is a subject, or subject is a person, he is a subject and it is a person, and in this sentence we know that what a person or things does. Okay, verb tell us what a person has. Okay, what a person has. Clear? Then see the second sentence. The girl has pretty frock. The girl has pretty frock. So first is, you can see here the person is a girl. Girl is a person, and this person has a pretty frock. pretty frog. So the second sentence is the girl has a pretty frog, and in this sentence the verb tells us what a person has. What a person has. Now third sentence is the ostrich a huge bird. Ostrich is a huge word, and in this sentence what a person or thing is. What a person or thing is. So in this sentence ostrich is a huge word. Okay, ostrich is a huge word. What a person or things is, the things or person is huge birds. The third sentence tells us. Second sentence, what a person has, the person has pretty frog. Clear? And in the first sentence, what a person or things does, the person or things repairs. Okay, repairs car. So you can see here the verb use all of three sentences, and every verb tell us a different word. Just like that, what a person or things does, what a person has, or what a person or things eat. Okay, and I write here one more example. My mother cut the cake. My mother cut the cake. Okay, my mother cut the cake. So in this sentence, you can see in this sentence the cake received the action of the verb. The cake received the action of the verb. Here is the subject doing something. Okay, what he doing, his action is cut. Okay, and what he cut a cake. He cut a cake. So here is the cake received the action. The cake received the action. It means cake was cut by my mother. Okay, so here the cake word received an action. Cake is received an action. So this sentence tells us about the person or things that receive the action of the verb is called object. Okay, we see here the person or things that receive the action of the verb is called the object. That's clear? So in this example, you can see here the object, the cake word is a object, and this object is a thing. Okay, it is a thing, person or things. So the cake is a thing, and this object word receives a action. Okay, receives the action of the verb. Here the verb cut, and it received the action. Okay, the action by this object. So such type of the such type of the subject type of the word will be the object. Clear? I hope you all understand what is the meaning of object. Clear? So this object identified by the verb. Okay, it is the receive the action of the verb, so it is the object. So verb is, and that way we can say that verb has a two parts. Okay, okay, it means this sentence tell us about a object. Okay, and about the object we can divide the subject into the two parts. Divide the verb. Okay, we talking today here about the verb. Okay, so verb has a two parts. How many parts? Two parts, which is transitive and intransitive. Okay, transitive verb and intransitive verb. Okay, first we know about what is the meaning of transitive verb and what is the meaning of intransitive verb. Okay, so listen carefully. You can see here the child wept loudly and my mother cut the cake. There are two examples at your board, so you can see easily here. My mother cut the cake, and in the second sentence, the child wept loudly. So in this subject, you have to see in both sentences. First word is a subject. First word is a subject in both sentences. My mother is subject, and here the child is subject, and here the cut is a verb, and here the wept is a verb. Clear? Here the cake received the action of the verb. The cake received the action of the verb. So this is the object. Okay, this is the object, and object is a kind of noun or noun. Okay, this is a word it means it is a object. Okay, it is the object, and object means any kind of noun or pronoun. Okay, any kind of noun or pronoun or things is called the object. Okay, and if any verb in any sentence there are object used for the verb, okay, then it will be the transitive verb. The definition of the transitive: when a verb has an object that receives the action of the verb is called a transitive verb. Okay, so you can see here is the verb is a cut. Okay, and it has an object. The cake is a object, and this object received an action of the verb. It is a received an action of the verb. So such type of the verb is called the transitive verb. Okay, we can call it as a transitive verb. Clear? Now look in the second sentence. The child wept loudly. Okay, the child is the subject, wept is a verb, and here is the loudly. Okay, so loudly word is a adverb. Okay, I think you know very well about the adverb. So loudly word will be the object of adverb. Okay, so first we know the definition of intransitive verb. Okay, when a verb has no object, when a verb has no object, it is called intransitive verb. So in the first sentence you can see there is an object, but in the second sentence you can see there is no any object. It is only a adverb. Here you can use the adverb, here you can use the complement. So this type of the sentence that has no object of the verb is called the intransitive verb. So first sentence will be transitive, transitive verb, and second will be intransitive verb. Okay, if the verb has an object, if the verb has an object is called transitive verb, and if the verb has no object, okay, this if the verb has no object, that will be intransitive verb. That's clear. I hope you all understand it. What is the sense of transitive and intransitive? One thing more in this chapter you have to know more. First, here is the we are talking about. We have to talking about the object. I think you all understand about the transitive and intransitive. Now you have to know about the object, more thing about the object. Okay, so my mother, everyone know very well about that. Here is the subject, my mother, and cut is a verb, and here is the cake is a object. Simply you know very well, and it is confirmed that the cake word will be the object. That's clear. But many of the subject has a more word of the object. For example, my father gave me a fruit. My father gave me a fruit. My father gave me a fruit. So in this sentence you can see here, father is a subject, gave is a verb, and me and fruit. There are two words. In the first sentence you can see only a one word, that is the object, but you can see here is the two word. Here is the two word, and both are word to person. Here is person, here is thing, and the object means a person or things. A person or things. So here is the person. Here is the person and here is the things. Both are used in this sentence. Then it can be object. Both are the word will be object. Yes, both are will be object. It is a object and it also a object. Both are object. Okay, but something is different here. Okay, something is different here. If the verb has a single object, it is the called transitive verb. For example, cut the cake. Okay, cut the cake, and such type of the object is called called direct object. Okay, and direct or indirect object, and if the sentence has more than two object, okay, more than one object, it means two object, that will be, there are two objects. First will be called direct object and second will be indirect object. Okay, so you can see here is the cake. Cake is a object. Here is no any two kind of the object, but in this sentence you can see there are two words, me and a fruit. Both are the object word, but here is a me. Me is a indirect object. Okay, here is the me will be indirect object, and here is the fruit. Okay, in the fruit you can see here fruit is the thing, so you will write here direct object. Okay, direct object. The definition of the direct object is a noun or pronoun that directly receive the action denoted by the verb is called direct object. Okay, so here directly received an action by the verb of the verb. Here is the fruit. Father gave a fruit. Father gave a fruit. So gave a fruit. Father gave a thing. What kind of the thing? The thing is fruit. So fruit is a direct object that receive the action directly. Okay, and indirect object means a noun or pronoun that receive the direct object or is affected by it is called indirect object. Okay, so you can see if it is very simple to identify of the direct and indirect object. If you can see any kind of the person if there are two objects in a sentence, there are two objects in a sentence, then you stop there and think or search about only one word, that is a person, a word that used for the person. And if the word used for a person, that will be the indirect object. Okay, and if the noun or pronoun or object used for a things, that will be the direct object. And many of the places this sentence used in a different way. Okay, for example, my father gave a fruit. My father gave a fruit to me. Okay, so first you identify of the person word. The person word is a me, so it will be indirect object. Okay, and if the object is a thing, that will be the direct object. So in both example you can see, here the me used in the last and here the me used before a fruit. Okay, so it is replaced, it is a change the place, but it will be same object. Like a fruit is a direct object, and you can see here is a fruit is a direct object, and here the me is indirect object, so you can see here me is indirect object. So if the object change their places in a sentence, that is not, it is not for the worry. So you have to identify of the person or thing, and then you write direct and indirect object. It is very easy to you. Okay, and some of the important words, like most of the verb can be used both transitively as well as intransitively. For example, the lawyer spoke the truth. Okay, the teacher spoke softly. Here the teacher spoke softly. In this sentence there is no use of the object, but the sentence the lawyer spoke the truth, the truth word is a object. So don't be confused such type of the sentences. Okay, and sometimes the subject and the object refer to the same person or things, and we then say that the verb has been used reflexively. Okay, the girl cut herself. Okay, the girl cut herself. So here is the herself is a person or things, that is also a object. Okay, we can say that it is the reflexively. Okay, so I hope you all understand about the transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, in the next video we have to talking to other topics. So thank you for the watching video.